talented, good team, played better than us in all phases today. They were better than us in every phase. They hung in there on Jamie Arnold. I've never seen that many infield hits. I don't know if I've ever seen it in my entire career. It happened. They capitalized. We had too many misfires, things in the infield we didn't handle right. We didn't handle the short game right. We were in position to do some of those things, and we didn't contain a breaking ball that allowed a run to score. We walked 8. When you compound those things, it gives a team that's talented a chance to come in here and win. And they did. We took some good swings, not enough. After the rain delay or the lightning delay or whatever that was, there were some good swings right out of the gate that kind of opened this place back up a little bit. And I hope that their right-hander's okay. I know that's a tough thing for everybody to go through, specifically him. But they have a good pitching staff, and there's more to come. We did not play clean enough, smart enough, intelligent enough, on point enough. I thought Jamie was actually okay. Their lefties hung in there and did a good job and put it in play. And when you put it in play, things happen, and they had infield hits at every position on the field and the ball down the left field line that fell in there. But you have to hang in there against an arm like that, and they did a really nice job of it. We did not play clean. Not one phase of the game was on it today, and they did a very nice job.
When there is all that weak contact that goes for production for them, and Jamie also has to come out because of the weather, just how weird of a start, and how do you go back and evaluate that?
Well, you try to grade the quality of contact. So we value the quality of contact being very low and the punch out. Those are, when we score what we're doing, those are the two things that carry the most weight, and he actually induced a lot of weird contact, soft. But it was just one of those games where that alone wasn't going to be the end all for us. There was a lot of compounding things that allowed some of the, you can overcome a little bit of that, and we would have. But when you add in the other pieces of the game, really defensively all over, it just gives them too much wiggle room, and we couldn't quite creep back and take charge of the game. We were in position to, but they were able to close it out with their bullpen. And really, one of the guys that started and relieved for them, the left-hander, did a nice job, and Smith at the end.
What did you feel like Consiglio was able to do to neutralize you guys?
Well, a good little lively fastball. That thing's 90-91, and it plays pretty well. He's got the kind of the slider cutter that's in there, and then he rolls that good breaking ball in, and he's got a good changeup. Like, that is a tough changeup to deal with, so he can neutralize both the righties and the lefties, and he did a good job with that, clearly. And it's tough when you have somebody with 4 pitches in play, and he did today. I'm sure sometimes it's hard to take it all out there, but he had it, and it was a weird moment for him, probably not expecting to be in that situation, at that time in the game, but he pitched very well.
Ben's short outing, was that more about the 3 runs scored, maybe changing how you're viewing a game in that moment?
Yes, and we had a couple guys we were okay with him facing, and it gave him a clean warm-up. And when you're coming back like that, that was normal-ish, Ben. What we saw at Duke wasn't. So we were cautiously trying to find a way to get him in there to have a favorable matchup. Now, there's going to be times where we're just going to need him to go pitch against whomever it is. But today it lined up, and I thought it looked good, and the matchups kind of flipped a little bit, and you have some good lefties in the bullpen, and we just thought that was enough. But now he's back on the horse a little bit, and he felt good. The breaking ball was better. The fastball velocity was better. So that was just the way we wanted to manage him. And when the runner reached base, we kind of felt like, let's let Ox go face. I think it was Kozar. But that leads us into Ben being another nice piece for us and seeing a normal Ben.
Abraham, Holtz, Joe, good for the rest of the weekend, you think? At least
Yes. Then Abraham was on it. Like, he got the punch out on the changeup, I think it was, and then the 3-1 got over there nicely, which we didn't do properly all night, but he did. And then all of a sudden, it seemed like he came off the rails a little bit, and I think we were then bases loaded. So, but then to compound that, we throw the breaking ball, and it gets away, and that's a tough breaking ball to block, but we blocked it before. yeah, Johnny, they'll be fine. The guys will be okay.
Do you feel like when John loses the, do you guys feel like it's mechanical or just a freshman moment of not being able to kind of get it back in the year?
Probably a little bit of both, and I would say more kind of on the mental side of you throw a couple bad pitches in a row. The way he was actually pitching, it's just now, okay, I got to regroup here a little bit, and I got to ram this thing back in there and in the bottom. And he threw some good breaking balls down that were just a little bit down, and we weren't able to grab it and get it. But I think it's more mental than anything else to go from kind of how you looked for 6-8 pitches to what we had to do to get him out of the game. Yeah, unfortunate, but he'll be fine.
I guess, and both teams in the same boat, not announcing the Sunday starter and having to rely on the bullpen so heavily. But when the weather forces you to do that, I guess, how does that change how you have to approach the rest of the weekend pitching decision-wise?
I haven't really unpacked this yet. Like, I think we're still okay. Ox is probably done. Like that was a lot, but I think we have a lot of options. You know, clearly, Tejeda has been a little bit better each time he's gone out there. So I feel like we still have some good options, and I'm more concerned with tomorrow and managing that, and we need Dorsey to be on it, and then we'll just sort out Sunday when we get to it. Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it.